Hello everybody, and welcome back to my channel. If you guys watched the video I posted last week, then you would know that I said I would post a drag tutorial using the Anastasia Beverly Hills and Alyssa Edwards palette. And so I figured it would be a fun idea to post it to kick off Pride Month, since it is June. Also, it is currently 1:09 in the morning. And I feel like by the time I finish all this, it's going to be like 3. So without further ado, let's just get right into the video. Okay, starting off, I'm going to wipe away these brows. And I'm just going to spray my finger with a little bit of rubbing alcohol and rub that on the brow just to remove any of the oils. Alright, and then I'm just going to take a glue stick and start gluing down my eyebrows. I'm going to go against the hairs first to make sure that they're nice and coated. I'm gonna do like circular motions almost. And once I feel like I got it all, I'm gonna start brushing them up and out. Then I'm just gonna take this little brush and I'm gonna start combing the hairs up, just to make sure that they're nice and flat. Alright, and then I'm just gonna let these dry really quick and make sure that they're fully dry. And then I'm going to do another 2 to 3 layers, and it just depends on how thick your brows are and how full they are. That dictates how many layers you should do, but I'm gonna do about 2 to 3 more. Oh my god, I'm so sorry. Well, the audio's back now, and I'm on my last layer of glue. Now, before this last layer of glue dries completely, I'm just gonna take this little tiny powder puff thing and some translucent powder. I'm gonna start pushing it in to my brows to make sure that it gets in all the little cracks if there's any. Once they're powdered, I'm just gonna take a little brush and carefully wipe away any excess. And I'm gonna take my foundation and just cover them up. I'm just going to carefully blend that out with a beauty blender. Boom. It looks really crazy right now, but do not fear, because they will be covered. And then, just really quick, I'm going to take a little bit more of that powder just to dust over that, just so that they don't really move. Alright, and now that they are all laid down and smooth, we're going to start with the eyes. Okay, so apparently my microphone decided not to be recording that entire time. Oh my god, so I'm sorry if the sound sucks, but it should be better from this point forward. If not, I'm just gonna scream. But with that said, we're going to start moving into the eyes. To start out, I'm taking the ABH eye primer with just a little tiny dot, just like that much on the back of my hand, and then picking it up on a little brush and applying it to my lid. Alright, going into the palette, I'm going to pick up the purple shade Believe right there, and then I'm going to start sketching out where I want my new crease to be, which my crease is right there, and so I'm just going to go a little bit above it. Like normally I would put it like in the crease, if not like underneath to start out with, but now I'm going right on there, so that when I blend it up, it's a little higher. I'm just gonna start blending that up and out. Alright, and then on another blending brush, I'm gonna pick up the yellow shade called Brick Road, and I'm gonna start blending out the purple. And then just going back in that purple brush with no extra stuff on it, and I'm going to start buffing in the purple more. And then I am taking some concealer on a concealer brush, and I'm going to cut out my crease. I'm just going to go back in with that purple, and I'm going to blend out this outer portion here. Right, and I'm just going to take some black liner and draw a huge drag wing. pencil brush. I'm going to pick up the black shade called Beast, and I'm going to bring the liner into the crease. Now I'm going to quickly do the other eye, and I will be right back. Alright, now that we have both eyes done, I'm going to move on to the eyebrows, and I'm just going to take an eyebrow brush. This one is from Anastasia Beverly Hills, and I'm actually going to go into the palette in the shade HOE, this lighter brown right there. I'm going to pick a bit of that up, and I'm going to sketch in some brows. Now what I do is I start at the bottom of my natural brow, and I just make it go up and out like that. Alright, there is brow number one, the shape at least. And then just to make things a little easier, I'm going to take a little bigger of a brush of that same brown shade and start filling in the outline. And then I'm going to go in with the brow brush again in this darker brown shade called Back Rolls, and I'm going to fill in the tail. Alright, and I'm just gonna draw in a few little hair strokes. Alright, and then I'm just going to take some concealer and clean it up. And then I'm just going to take some white to set underneath. Alright, and then for my base, I really don't have any like exciting products or anything new that I do, so I'm just going to quickly do that off camera. And if you want to know how I do my foundation and all that stuff, I will put a video up on the top that you can go and watch. But yeah, I will be right back to finish this look. Alright guys, I did my base, put on some highlight, did everything like that, and we're gonna quickly finish off the eyes. I'm going to take this little tiny brush, dip it into the purple, and I'm going to line the lower lash line. And when I'm doing it, I don't know if you can see, but I'm gonna kind of extend it down in the inner corner just to make my eye look bigger. And then on the outer corner, I like to create a ballerina wing line thing, which means I just extend it out parallel to the wing instead of connecting them. And then I'm going to blend out that line with the yellow. And then I'm taking just a little bit of black just on the outer corner, right up against the lash line. And then I'm just going to take this little tiny brush and some more concealer, and I'm going to clean out the inner corner just to sharpen up that line. And then I'm just going to put some more white on the inner corner. And then I just put some Anastasia Beverly Hills loose pigment in the shade Icy on my inner corners. And then I'm quickly going to put on some lashes and my lips, and I'll be right back. Alright guys, here is the finished look. I threw on the wig, lashes, lipstick, all that stuff. Sorry for all of the technical difficulties that I experienced when filming this. It is currently 3:50 a.m., so it's almost 4 o'clock in the morning. I'm tired and I'm ready to get this off, to be honest. But if you made it this far and you really enjoyed this tutorial, leave me a thumbs up and a comment down below what other videos you want to see me make. And don't forget to hit the subscribe button as well as the little bell icon to be notified every time I make a brand new video. And with that said, happy Pride Month, everybody, and I will see you guys in my next one. Bye. Oh, she's a woman. Ooh. Woman. So many hairs. Oh no.